what's up YouTube? This is Cody at Addicted TCG, and here with Brandon here, going to talk about one of his favorite decks he plays. So any shoutouts?
Shout out to our local game store, 2 cards, and our channel, obviously, Addicted TCG. We're working on bringing you guys more content. We got a Magic release for Duskborn next week. We'll be doing some videos for, and we filmed a bunch of stuff for our last Worlds today. So hoping to get that going. But the deck I'll be showing you today is Horus Centur-Ion.
Here we go. Check it out. What are you playing with?
So for the Centur-Ion engine, we got 3 Primeras, 3 Trudeas, 1 Elves. We got A-Tree. We have Emmet, and we have Gargoyle.
Nice.
Good for the monster lineup for our Cent cards.
Loving the map, by the way.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but
Matt's good. Matt's good. Horus cards, 3 Mcetis.
yep. We printed in the tins, eh?
Yeah.
It's affordable now.
Affordable. Oh yeah.
Those
yeah.
are the OGs.
Yeah, original printing. Got them when they came out.
Yeah.
What do we got? Happy, and we got Dumatef.
You don't play the fourth one?
No, not right now. It's extra deck spacing is tight, and just for consistency and not hitting bricking too many times. Because we already run these 2 can be bricks when you open them up. This one not so much. You can kind of utilize it if you get stopped. You can pop one of your cards and bring them out. And then Emmet is you can only really use it on your opponent's turn to tag something out. But just for consistency, right now we're just running the 5.
Nice.
Or,
Nice, that's the Horus core.
the Horus core, yeah, for monsters anyway. Our tech cards that we're running in this is we're doing the 2 Vision Resonators with a single Crimson Gaia. Easy to turbo them out. We got a lot of darks that we're running that are level 5 or higher. Bringing him out is our way to extend into our 8s. We can go into our 10s that way. So I like them, and the recursion with it is nuts. There was like one game I played back and forth with someone. I just always had one of these in hand and utilize it some way or another. And then 2 Bestials. You can use Magnum to also search Gargoyle as well as A-Tree. She's a dragon as well, level 4. So that helps out, and especially with Bell running around and stuff, nice being able to banish those monsters, get them out of the way. Hand trap lineup. I'm a 2-of guy, and 2-ofs are probably crazy to a lot of people. Just the 2 trolls and the 2 ash blossoms is all that I got running for hand traps for monsters. Anyways, siding out, it makes it a little bit easier. When I normally side out, if I'm playing against somebody like a shifter, the whole Horus engine comes out. And I can play shifter myself in the side, and then I add more hand traps. So
Alright, that's nice. So that's your monster lineup.
Monster lineup. 42 card pile. 42 is the magic number for myself. The one I've called by, I love it. Comes in handy a lot. I wish it was at 2, but hopefully one day. We run the 3 field spells for Centur-Ion, and then the 3 Emblem Oaths. Emblem Oaths probably the better card in the deck. Field spells cracked. Being able to synchro summon without being restricted to what you're synchro summoning is awesome. Sometimes I'll even go into a Chaos Angel if I have to, depending on what materials that I have. And then the singles that we have are going to be Bonds and Wake Up. Wake Up's an awesome card. Being able to make a token and then Foolish Burial card saves Bonds if you get stopped with hand traps, and then make a token, have this go, banish it, or Foolish Burial, Bonds, and then you make your Centur-Ion monster, and then you can immediately bring back your Primera for protection.
Oh, that's nice. Can't complain with that.
No, it's great. Learning those combos and stuff has definitely been a lifesaver. Just the 2 King Sark and the 1 Crimson Gaia. Those are the cards for obviously summing out the Horus cards. Getting rid of a monster if I can't out it over battle with King Sark. And then Crimson Gaia for recurring a lot of the Vision Resonators is just awesome.
Nice.
Always having a monster in hand to be able to go into a link if I have to, even though I only play it's 2 links right now. So, because we're playing Centur-Ion, we obviously are playing Crimson Dragon, so we have the 1 Synchro Rumble. It was more important before when you were trying to bait someone out who didn't know that you could chain on the Crimson Dragon effect to take itself out and go to another 12. So on someone, he goes to go add this, and then they chain like an Imperm or a Veiler, and then you go, okay, chain, bounce them off, bring out a bigger guy. So kind of less relevant now, but it still comes in handy. More for the generic lineup. The 2 talents, love this card. Drawing 2, taking control of the monster. I rarely look at anyone's hand. I want to be able to have my own advantage. Sometimes I guess, yeah, looking at the opponent's hand could give you knowledge, but if I'm already at that point, this deck does not put up a whole... It does a lot of nothing. More than Vanquish Soul, which was my other favorite deck, but you know, I like having the hand advantage, just good for the Horus cards. And then 2 droplets being able to send the Horus card and have a King Sark on board, or sorry, yeah, King Sark on board.
Makes sense. That's done.
And then the one of Trap for now. I might end up playing the other one later, but just the Phalanx, you know, targeting, banishing. You can do your own monsters too, and the nice thing is that it special summons back that monster. So you can, if I end up having one of my big level 12s, one of my Centur-Ion 12s, like when I special summon them out, I get their effects. So depending on what the situation is, I'll probably take out my monster and try and survive and go for another turn, or get rid of something on board, stopping that person from extending. So. And then the 2 infirms.
Not gonna play 3 infirms?
Yeah, no. I'd rather, with this deck, I'd rather see engine. See engine in cards. The spacing is too tight. I could probably just be able to change it up a little bit, but I'm liking the ratios. I won before Baron got banned here. I was winning locals pretty consistently. That Baron hit really killed the deck.
Yeah.
Extra deck. The 2 links that we play. SP and Goddess. SP, great card, generic, everyone knows about that. Goddess, love Goddess. I can spam out a lot of monsters most of the time. Use it with, especially with the Horus stuff, if I gotta get over something big. And continuous spell doesn't do enough to remove any bodies, I'll just go with Goddess that way.
Nice.
Xyz, Photon for the monster negate. Hope Harbinger for the spell suck up and changing battle towards him, and then the 1 Typhon. I was running a larger XZ package before, like I was playing Coach King or Zombie Vamp. There was another one that I played, I can't recall its name right now. It offered targeting protection, which was what it was good when I was trying to turbo out Crimson Dragon.
Herald.
Something like that. Yeah, I can't remember the name fully, but it was definitely a great one to have for a bit. That's when I was playing the 4 of the Horus cards, but now we're playing more into a yeah, with that, and then there's another new Synchro 8 coming out in another month or so from Rage. That's going to be going in. It's really good. And then that way the extra deck will fix itself a little bit. But the 1/8 that we play, the honorary Centurion card pack bit. Love this guy. If you don't trigger his effect and you have Synchro Rumble in your hand, you could make him no effect, do Synchro Rumble, bring back a 4 as long as they can still be special summon that turn, go into a 12, then use Infected Grave, send him in the back, bring him back out, and then if you make, you have a Dark Monster on board with Vision Resonator, do him. He's a 2 tuner with his level 8 going to a 10.
Nice.
It's great. I love him. For the 10s that we're experimenting with, well, Chaos Angel's always a staying staple in it, Dispatter, and this new card that I'm still playing around with, Arms of the Gen X.
Oh, nice.
Chaos Angel, everyone knows what that does. Same with Bestial, Dispatter. It's great. I have access to a bunch of dragons. Unfortunately, the token that I make with Wake Up creates a Pyro, but having the Bestials and having Gargoyle, I can kind of choose when I can kind of go into it. It'll probably get cut when the new one comes out, the new level 8. Just because I'd rather almost go into this guy. I'm pretty sure this guy's in a once per turn. Because we're playing a bunch of different attributes, especially with the Horus stuff. You have the dark, and I believe it's a wind and a water is what they are. So we play a lot of darks, we have lights. Yeah, we have wind, water, darks, and then fires with the one earth with Emmet, fires with that. I believe he's a not a once per turn negate. So reading him out here, I believe he is once per turn. No, that's the other one there. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish 1 monster from your graveyard with the same attribute. Negate that activation if you do destroy that monster. You can only banish each attribute once per turn to activate this effect. So you use a fire monster effect, banish Ash, negate destroy.
That's awesome.
Then you start doing your darks in there. So it's like I can do it upwards of 5 times. Light, dark, fire, wind, water, earth, 6.
Nice.
So it's pretty good. We're experimenting with that. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. If I'm wrong, you can always correct me. That's it for the 10s. For the 12s, the one Exilla and the double Legacia. Legacia 3500. He's super easy to make. It's generic too, so you can be making it with you can make it with your what is it? Oh, that's when I was playing the Pistios. But it's super easy to make. You don't require a Horus or a Centur-Ion name. You'll be able to turbo it out easier too with a Vision Resonator and a Druid Swarm when the level 8 comes out, which is when I might go back to the Pistol build. But both generic, both very good. This allows you to play, like if you're playing a pure variant, you play Shifter because this brings back the Banish Zone. This brings back from Grave or from hand. So very good cards. It's 3,500 meter too. Everything protects with face-up cards in the back row. Protects monsters with 2k or less from being destroyed by battle. So SP comes out, a lot of people try and beat over it, and then they can't because it's protected. So, and then the big boys. Crimson Dragon, great card. You know, comes out. You can bait out hopefully targeting negation, and then choose to bounce them over. Now, before you had to ensure timing happened properly, so you didn't miss your Calamity when Calamity was around. So. Blazar Dragon, the one you're virtually going into every single time. Great Omni negate banishes itself 4 cost or 4 effect. So then comes back in the end phase, just over and over and over again. This guy comes in handy. And then the replacement for Calamity is the red Supernova Dragon. Banish your opponent's entire board. Doesn't come back. This guy comes back the following end phase for myself. I gotta activate that effect, so. I've had it once where I couldn't resolve it, but I mean, I got rid of a board and then I was able to go into other place. So.
Sweet, no, looks really good for extra deck.
Extra deck, yeah. And then
what you cooking for the side?
Cooking for the side, generic is normal. We got a couple of different ones I'll play in here depending on where our local matchups are. 2 Nibiru's, easy to get rid of the token with Legacia to pop the token, sorry. Power Filter.
Down with you, Bell.
We get down with you, Bell. I mean, it works against some of the Sprite players too. Because of Frog and Nimbles and stuff. There,
yeah, 1,000 less attack rate.
Yeah, like I had this in my Sprite deck. I went, "This is awful for you to have it." It hurt me. Well, it hurt me almost more than it hurt them. So, the 2 Lightning Storms. I don't typically have a monster on board, so I'm not really worried about controlling a card to not be able to use this card. I do have the Bistils. When we go back to the Bistil build and do another profile, maybe do a combo video with the new monster and stuff. It's going to come in real handy. That's why I think it'll be better. But for now, we're just sticking with the Horus stuff. 2 Dark Ruler No Mores.
Nice.
Currently, and I am going to probably be swapping this out for something else like the Black. I love the Black Hole Blast. I think it's such a good card. But right now, we've got 2 Synchro Zones.
Floodgates.
Yeah, we got, they're all going to be gone or limited soon. One can only hope, so. But I mean, it doesn't affect me too much. Like if I can go into making my XZs and then making my synchros and then having this on board and they can't attack, that's great. And then I can just utilize it on my next turn, use its effect, sending itself to grave to synchro summon. So then I can use my XZs and my Horus monsters to swing for game. The 2 D barriers, need the D barriers. Yeah, especially it's. I'm probably gonna. So this will probably come out maybe for spell bounce.
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Having 2 different options to just make it so your opponent can't go into their extra deck. 2 Evenlies and then the 1 Cowboy to go in for time.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, pretty solid extra deck.
And our custom tokens.
Oh yeah, level 4 and level 8.
Level 4 and level 8. Pyro. It says exactly what it should say on the text. And then our custom field center too. Which we had up by someone locally. That's great.
Sweet. Well, thank you for showing us what you're cooking with your Centur-Ion deck. It looks really good.
Yeah, thanks. Once we do our changes, I'll do some updates and maybe do a combo video on the new Bistio stuff with the new level 8 that's coming out.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
Awesome. Thanks.